I'm waving that white flag of mercy. You know, the white flag. Look at that waving there. What a day. I tell you, it's like the good book says, pride cometh before a fall. And oh, how the mighty is fallen. If you've seen my previous video, which was This is CNN, we were so proud that we went on the bacterial level. We haven't reached the viral yet, but we did reach bacterial. Well, we was happy. Well, lo and behold, it reminds me of the time my cousin Dee Dee and I up in Pennsylvania, western Pennsylvania. That's known as the Alabama of the North. Well, we saw this hornet's nest, and we thought, well, I wonder what happened if we threw rocks at that. So we began to throw the rocks, and we hit that hornet's nest, and we found out what happened is those hornets, they're very unhappy, and they come back, and they sting you, and then put the little, that stinger in your arm and your face, and, oh, we was a mess. We put that Calamine lotion on that one. But anyway, what happened is, I have the evidence. Thank the good Lord for what my project management friends call documentation. The FCC sent a SWAT team in here to the Jimbo Studios, and I was accused, your humble host was accused of running a broadcast network illegally out of the corner of his living room. Well, I mean, it was pretty scary there. I mean, I felt like that Al Pacino in that, Attica. I want to say, stop the madness. So they made the accusation, and I said, well, whoa, looky here. It says right in the small print, you see that small print, Jimbo Narrowcasting Network. There, I showed it on the screen. I have the video proof on the YouTube. Well, they have a very broad interpretation of what narrowcasting is. Well, I may have been born at night, but I wasn't born last night. So they played that card, and I played my card. And my card is that, my son is a lawyer up there in the New York City, and he gave me the family rate. And they went, whoa, Jimbo, now, let's not go there. And I said, well, then you go there. And they went out. And I thought, well, that's the end of it. That was scary enough. Well, then and I made the list here. This is just about knocked me over. I had protest calls, emails, and at least one flyer dropped off here at the door. One was from PETA. Now, this all goes back to the polar bear. God forgive me why I made that polar bear video. It has caused such a ruckus. And then when I did my This is CNN, I referred to it. Well, there we go with the Hornets again. So we had the PETA, we had the friends of PETA, we had the people who don't like PETA but hate you, which is your host Jimbo, and then we had the Polar Bear Anti-Defamation League. That's the Polar Bear Anti-Defamation League. Then we had the League of Women Voters. Then we had the League of Their Own. And then we had the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and then late today, 20,000 leagues under the sea. All those leagues, almost like a League of Nations coming after me. Well, I'll tell you what, I was shook up. But once again, this is where it pays to have the proof. The proof is in the pudding, as my pappy used to say. Now, those of you who saw me wear this, and your proper listener heard me say, artificial polar bear. Now, I'm going to get this real close to the screen. See that? See it right there? See that tag? Let me get that tag up there. I believe you can see it. 100%, there it is, 100% polyester. What? My goodness, you'd have thought I shot the polar bear in my bathroom instead of the woods. It was, there it is, folks. Now, there's only one thing left. As these powers of darkness come against me, I need you to help me. So I'm starting today the Free Jimbo, see that right there? Free Jimbo movement. free Jimbo. That's me. And we have to come together and fight this, because if they can come into my living room, scare my little puppy dogs, put my life in turmoil, what will they do to you? We must stand together, and we'll say, free Jimbo, because you could be next. Now, some of you knows I was kidding, and some of you don't, and I'm not going to tell the difference between the two, but, you know, I believe that's a wink.